What's going on YouTube? It's Donnie B all day. So, alright, so I got some knife updates, some knife news, some knife coming up-ins. First thing, Walter A. Matthews. You guys know him as the guy at Condor who comes up with this stuff. He's the guy that did the Selknam and the Toki and a bunch of other stuff, and this is probably one of my favorite knives on the planet. But he was just on Instagram and he did like a little unboxing video. He fought through it with the rain of one of these guys. He's got a D-Bad Menace second production run. He's got one of 30, so he's doing pretty good. But he's got one of these and he's going to be taking it out to the wilderness to have some fun with it. But he did a nice little unboxing and tested the edge and all that. Very, very cool. Walter's an awesome guy. If you're on Instagram, look up Walter Matthews. It's like WM Survival or something like that. But that guy's awesome. So there's that. Now, I have a couple blades I have to get through, including one I keep talking about that I need to get through, and that is this Boker. I have 3 auto Bokers here, and this is the one I want to do the testing on. Stuff just life got hazy. So things got crazy. What's in my pocket? What's in my pocket right now before we get into some of them bigger old knives? I have my Essie Avispa in my pocket. Man, I just love this knife. I just love my Essie Avispa. So I got that one going. And this one, I have to say, has been in my pocket pretty much every day since I got it. This is that Pyrite by CJRB Artisan Cutlery. There's something about micarta scales on a flipper that I just really like. I'm waiting for that Tempest blade to come in, but this thing has been just an absolute awesome knife so far. That's literally been with me every single day since the day it came in. All right, so from JR, 2 offerings from JR, and a couple of badasses. He's got a Medford that he wanted me to check out, allowing me to check out. And while everybody knows I hate harpoons, one thing I can say about this harpoon, this Medford, built like a tank, man. It's pretty sturdy. It's got a nice snap open. The only thing I wish is the blade was a little bit wider. If they didn't do the goofy harpoon tip, then I'll tell you what, they could have added a more substantial blade. Now, when I was at Blade Show and I picked up this guy, the Badlands Bowie, everybody kept saying it's like a Medford on steroids. And you can see, like, they're just badass, nasty, thick, awesome knives. Oh, man, that's not much better than that right there. But this Medford is pretty solid. It's pretty darn solid. Now, do I have some things that I don't like about it and some things that I love about it? Yep, but we'll get into that when I do an actual review on it. But we have this guy, and I know what it's called. I just don't know what it's called. Because I'm an idiot. So let's it is the Medford Proxima tumbled. It's S35 with PVD. It's about $635 if you want to run out and grab one at your local hardware store. And then there's this one that I'm actually kind of excited about because I seen them online and I thought, I don't know. And it had a $650 price tag. This is a Demko. I think it's called a Shark Lock is what it's called, I believe. But it looks a whole lot like this. And the opening is a whole lot like that, unless you utilize the lock. And it doesn't always crack open. There we go, I got it. So it's going to be one of those a little bit of getting used to type knives. But I'm ready to get used to it because this thing is cool, man. So it's got this little shark lock thing right here that you move back and forth. And they even have a little detent right there inside so you can stick your thumb. And that's what is going to release the lock. This thing is super, super awesome. Big, fat, heavy. This is way better in person than it was online. It's kind of a beastie knife. It really is. This thing is pretty sick. Another one where I wish the blade was just a little bit wider, a little bit more in the blade, but this whole package is just tough, man. This is tough as nails. So we got those two from JR. We got the Boker that I still got to get done. I've still got a Hen and Rooster Bowie that I have to get to. I've got a bunch of like budget survival knives. I still gotta get this guy done. That's pretty sweet. And talking about that Hen and Rooster, we got some other news coming up too. So and from my man Elemental Made, and if you're not subbed to Elemental Made, get over there and sub to Elemental Made. Really, get over there and sub to Elemental Made. He's awesome. But we got this one. It was a little collab. He came up with this idea of a knife, and he sent me a sketch, and I refined it and created the balance points and all that. And this knife is fantastic. As a matter of fact, he took that that final sketch and had it tattooed on him. So I think that's really cool. But this is pretty sweet. I think he had a really good concept there. And now he's got one of those, and people can actually buy them. Go to Elemental Made, and he can help you out with how they get ordered. But I got to get through that. So these from JR are super dope. Now, knives that I was selling, I sold a bunch, but I still have so many more. And I have to say to all the people who have so far like contributed, who so far either bought knives or donated to the channel. I had a little health issue, for those who don't know, and it's taking some ching to make things better. And for those of you who already helped out, I had a little minor hiccup in the whole health department. And if it wasn't for all of you guys who have helped me start to boost my numbers, when I had a decrease, that decrease might have been the one that took me out if I didn't already have a little boost going, thanks to you guys. So the knife sales are actually helping out very, 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 very well. So one of the things I do still have, somebody asked about this, inquired about it, but then never got back. This is the War Club. Got it going $45. It's got a Damascus blade. It's got bronze. It's brass. It's awesome. I don't know, man. When I saw it, the reason I have it is because the first time I saw it, I said, I need that. And it was more than $45. I'll tell you that. And I got it. So I don't know how I still have this, because this is super, super nice. The other stuff I still have, I have a couple bundles left. This bundle, I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of those really cheap, like $5 truck knives, fishing tackle box knives, throwaway knives. Just some knives that work. They're knives, but they're just cheaper. I have those, and to go with those, I have like this, I think it's a Tac Force gas station style knife with the skulls on it. It works. That one won't give you any hiccups. I have the Cold Steel, whatever it's called, Kudu. I got the Cold Steel Kudu in there. I've got this one that I did a test on, and this knife is super nice. And I was throwing this in there, and I had this Smith & Wesson that was like for a long time. This was one of my main carries. I had that Smith & Wesson going, and for all of you who use work knives, I have a Cobalt push button lock. Obviously there's no razor in there, but I got a Cobalt in there that's going. All of that for $35. Right here is $35 all by itself. All of that $35. So if you want that bundle, just say, hey, I want that $35 bundle, and I'll get it to you. Put them over there. And then I had, thought I broke something. And then I had my stilettos. So I'm actually going to do people a solid on the stilettos. Somebody wrote about one of them, but I haven't heard back yet. Somebody asked if I would take this one out of the bunch and sell it individually. So I was just waiting to hear back, but this is the only auto open pearl handle. It's pretty sweet. So I had this one going. I had the Trump 2020. It's a fast opening little stiletto, spring assisted. But I got that one going. I got the jumbo stiletto going. That thing is so sweet. That's a right edge. But I got that one going. I have the beautiful kissing crane stiletto. That is so nice. And the hen and rooster. Now the hen and rooster, I made a disclaimer. You can't tell by looking at it really. I mean, you see it. You can see right there. There's like a little dent. It's because I was threw it into a tree, and it did one of these deals when it hit, boom, 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 and it made a little bend in the tip. So I just straightened it back, and now there's like a little tiny boop, little dent. It does nothing as far as like changing the way it cuts, changing the way it handles, changing the way it stabs, anything. It reflects nothing on the knife. If you do this, you can feel it. That's it. But this one right here is a $100 knife all by itself. So basically, it's buy this, get the rest free. I had it going for 110, shipped to your door, everything. This one right here is that value. I mean, there's your knife right there. That's just a little stain or something right there. There's nothing on the actual edge. But let's see if we could see it. See that little dent right there? That's it. That's it. That's the only thing that happened. And because of that, rather than this being sold for $80 by itself, 110 for all of these stilettos together. That right there is probably one of the best deals you'll ever see. Just the kissing crane. If I took out the hen and rooster bent, well, not bent, but dipped. If I took out that hen and rooster, it's still a $110 thing plus a free $100 knife. So that one is really worth it, and it's a really cool thing where you can put them on display. You put a bunch of and if you don't like Trump, display it this way. You know what I mean? It's just a blue handle stiletto, but it's very cool, very cool collection right there. So one of my favorite knives to carry is this guy right here. Boop! Oh God, I love that. That is the Off-Grid Stinger XL. I carry this one a lot, but I have a free one. So I had this guy right here. Oh, a free one, an extra one. This is still brand new. This is the blacked out version. I never carried it because I've been carrying that one, so I figured why carry both and ruin both. So I figured I'll carry that one until that one either needs sharpening or dies on me. They just keep going, man. This knife is awesome. So I never had to take this out. So this is a brand new knife, $90 for a Stinger XL. If you don't know what it is, look it up. I still have this Steel Warrior again. Awesome brother of the blade. The story's already out there, but I think this was going for $30, and I'll do it for 25. 25 for the Steel Warrior, and that's a great deal because it's actually a really nice knife. So I'm doing 25. Ooh, almost dropped it. For the ABKT, the Shadow Predator, another really sweet knife. D2 steel, just nice little knife right there. ABKT Predator, Shadow Predator, $25. And another brand spanking new knife never used is the Kubi Sicario, which is super dope. I used one of these for a giveaway. Actually, I gave 2 of these away already in videos where you could win them, and I have one that I still have. This is a great knife. So that brand spanking new Kubi Sicario, $90. That is a freaking-tastic deal. I have a bunch of other ones that I need to go through and get prices on. I just brought you guys this Lothar. This is a brand new Lothar. I used it one time, and I didn't even use it that hard. I used it on video, so I just did a test video on it. But I'm going to be selling the Lothar. This is a really cool knife, and that's why I'm selling it, is because it got a lot of really good press from the vid. Very cool knife. I'm gonna come up with a price on that probably before I'm done with this video, because I have a couple others as well. As a matter of fact, hold on, I'll press pause. Okay, so the Lothar is 70 bucks. It's $69.99. If you want the Lothar, I'll do it 20 bucks minus, so we'll go $50 on the Lothar. In case you forgot what it looks like. It's got that sweet sheath. It's got the striker, the ferro rod, and it is a really, really nice knife. It looks dirty. I will clean it. But that is a really, really nice knife. So the Lothar, 50 bucks. Out the door. Somebody's getting a good knife. And outside of that, I wanted to add something pretty sweet. And so I'm going to let go this beautiful hen and rooster bone handle. Check this out, man. This is as nice as they come. I'm letting this go for 60 bucks. This is they're getting harder to find. I believe they discontinued them, and this is a real made in Spain one. So $60 for a made in Spain hen and rooster. This thing is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, gorgeous. $60. It's almost criminal. But I'm gonna do it. Got to get rid of some of these. And that's just the way it goes. Outside of that, man, I had this little guy right here, which was $80. And I did a video on this. And at first I thought it was like a gimmick cheap knife, just because I saw all the silver, and normally that usually means they're cheap. Turns out it wasn't. This is an $80 knife. You have one of the nicest sheaths I've ever seen. Nicest sheaths on a knife that ever. It's just beautiful. It looks like a gun holster, and this is supposed to be like the 1800s gun style, but this is super, super nice. So this guy right here, I think what I'll do, $80 knife, we'll do it for 40 bucks. 40 bucks shipped to your door. This is actually beautiful. And it's got nice action to it. It feels nice. All right, so somebody is going to get some screaming good deals. Let me know if you want them. Just comment down below, and we'll get you all hooked up. It's easy to do. And that's it for this one. I got to get out of here. All right, so that's it. I am Donnie all day. Until next video.